Hi everyone, Eric Wabrick here from Autology AI, and today I'm bringing you episode number 2 of the weekly behind the scenes series where I'm going to be showing you what it looks like to build an AI company from the ground up and bringing you tips and tricks for incorporating AI into your personal life and business. So today I just wanted to kick things off with something that I've been using a lot in my own personal life and my business life, and that's using ChatGPT as a coach. So if you're ever kind of stuck in your head, like overthinking things and wondering like what should I do or what should I have done, just try typing out the situation in ChatGPT, kind of explain what's going on and just ask like, hey, what should I have done or what should I do? And just let ChatGPT be your therapist. And I can just speak for myself. It's been an absolute game changer for me. AI, it's been trained on more human behavior than any one of us could ever process. So the insights and clarity that it's given me been, again, an absolute game changer. So just try it out. Kind of let me know how it goes in the comments. So in the meantime, I wanted to switch gears and talk about the business side of things with AI and what I've been building over the last week. So why don't you meet me over at the laptop and we'll jump into it.
Okay, so one of my main focuses right now for the business side of things for AI, it's been building these automations for lead generation, and I use Zapier and Make.com. The one behind me, I pulled it up on the big screen, and that's a Make.com scenario. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that in here in a second. But so I built these automations, and for a lot of contractors, therapists, anyone that really relies on leads, which is basically all businesses. So the market's pretty huge for this, and it's exciting. But yeah, so I build these scenarios out of Make.com, like the one I have behind me, and they're wild because they run 24/7 behind the scenes. So it kind of looks like this. Now the webhook, that happens when someone fills out a lead form on a landing page or a website, and that'll trigger the scenario, the automation. So the webhook gets sent to OpenAI, and AI will analyze the lead based on the criteria that you give it. So like you'll click on each module and then you fill it out. So mine's set up with the OpenAI connection that's already, they already have set up, and you kind of go through and you tell it what to do. You could use the model. Some of them have different prices depending on the model. Like the older models will be cheaper they're called tokens, but we won't get too into the weeds here today on the intro video. See if I can get down here. Well, yeah. Anyway, you go through the hard time clicking on that little bar there. Yeah. So there's a lot of trial and error with this, as you'll see, which actually is good for me because if this was easy, then people would just do it for themselves. So this gives me a service to provide, because it takes a lot of trial and error to go through, and then you got to tell it what to do. You're an expert lead qualification assistant based on the following. You tell it like how to analyze the lead form when it comes in. So then based on what ChatGPT, it'll qualify the lead, and then it'll classify the lead as either like high, medium, or low. And based on that, that's what this next module does. It's called the router, and a high quality lead will get sent up on this first path, medium second, and the third on the bottom path. So high quality leads, like they want it done like now, like budget's not an issue, depending on like what the questions are. This was a demo I created for a client. So every one of these are going to be different. They're kind of catered specifically to a client. So this one in particular was a contractor that I set this up for, and he wanted to know like the timeline of when this person wanted to get the work done and kind of like a budget, and that's basically what ChatGPT does to qualify and classify the lead. So again, say it's a high quality lead or a hot lead, as they say, then it'll get set up on this first path, and then it'll automatically send an SMS text and an email, and then it'll get stored in Airtable, which is a CRM platform that this particular client used. A lot of them will use like Service or Salesforce or HubSpot are kind of two of the more popular CRMs. A basic one that people use would just be Google Sheets, and they'll store their leads that way. Or this Airtable is kind of more of like a basic one, but it's got some AI integration built into it. It's actually a pretty cool platform, but in this case, they were using Airtable. So again, text, email, and then it gets stored in the CRM for them to organize, and they can follow up manually from there. The medium lead, so in this case, it would be like, so it would fill out the form and say they're on a tighter budget, but they're looking to get it done soon. That would be like a medium quality lead, right? So then it would just send an email, get stored in the CRM, Airtable in this case. And then if it's a low quality lead, they're like, oh, we're on a strict budget and we want to get this done next fall, something like that. Then it'll just get stored in the CRM. So yeah, it's about like once you get it set up, again, it's a lot of trial and error to get these working. You got to go through each module and kind of map it and tell it what to do, so it's trial and error, but once you get it to work, they're really, really powerful because it saves, in this case, the contractor or whatever the business owner is, whatever their service and product, it allows them to focus on that service and product and less time qualifying the leads manually and following up manually. And this will just run, once you get it set up, this will run 24/7 behind the scenes. So again, they can focus on their highest value work. Yeah, so these type of automations that I've been building, that's just one of the things that I'll do for clients. Some of the other things are we're building AI chatbots that will integrate with their website or their social media. Sort of the latest direction that this business has been taking me is with AI video generation, and we'll do that for their client social media. And I've been using the latest one that's really interesting. It's called CapCut. It's actually owned by ByteDance, which is TikTok, but it's really, really good, powerful platform that we've been using, for video generation. So let me know, is that most interesting to you? Do you want me to do the chatbots? Do you want me to dive deeper into these automations? I can kind of show you how you do each module and map everything and get things working. Let me know in the comments, like what's most interesting to you, because I'd love to cover it. Or even if you're not a business owner and you're interested in AI more on a personal level, like today we talked about it being a therapist or coach for you. There's a lot of different things you could use it personally. So let me know like what you're interested in me covering in these upcoming videos, and I'd love to dive in. So until then, my name is Eric Wabrick from Ontology AI, and I'm signing off. Make sure you like the business page, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.